Do you like milk? Do you drink
Actually,
it?
I will chug milk by the gallon
Like
right now.
real milk, like cow milk?
Uh, I like 2% milk, but I'll drink almond milk too. Yeah. I'll drink some oat milk, honestly, in my coffee. I love it.
How long have you been writing music?
Since I was 14, started off, my first song was called Sunny Days, and I'm actually getting ready to record that song right now. Just did scratch tracks today on it.
It's gotta feel good.
Yeah, it feels really good.
So have you been changing the lyrics since you were 14, or is it still the same song as it was in your youth?
Honestly, it's progressed. It's funny you say that. I was talking to my producer today, and he was saying that he was like, "Man, you've had a chance to let these songs really grow." And I was like, "Yeah, honestly, when I started out, it was nothing, and now it's just turned into a masterpiece for me, and it's kind of my life's work. And they always change and get better. And I want to release like reprises too down the road."
Where's home?
Winchester, Indiana. It's a little town northeast of downtown. Grew up there, born there, moved down to the Carolinas, and kind of wish I was back there, but then I wouldn't be doing this here. So I'm always an Indiana boy through and through.
So I want to do something a little silly, if that's okay. Let's like
That's
do
fine.
some. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you said you have a partner, you have a girlfriend, right?
Yes.
What's the when you what was your first date like with her?
Uh, First actual date, honestly, it was lunch at a spot that we really liked at the time. And but we met playing music. She used to bartend downtown, and she saw me playing there. And then we met again, kind of years down the road.
Does she get featured on your new releases?
Yeah, because she sings on them. She's one of the
Perfect.
best singers I know I've ever heard in my life.
Go on a little bit about that. Do you write music with her?
We haven't played too much together. We both kind of keep our individuality and, like to do our own thing. But we've played a few shows together now, and every time we do, people want us to come back, and we really enjoy hearing that. So
What's your favorite type of gig? Do you like outside or the bar scene? What do you like to play for people?
honestly, my favorite show that I've ever played was September of last year at the Hi-Fi Annex. It was on a Wednesday night during COVID, and man, it was an outside venue, and it was just the best time I've had in a long time.
You were in the cargo
Yeah, it
thing,
was
that
right
cool
there at the Murphy's
stage.
Art, and it was right there in the middle of everything, Fountain Square, and that's so crucial here in Indy. It's such a big part of our city, so it was nice to be there and really just doing what we do downtown.
When people ask you what your music sounds like, how do you describe it to them?
A little mix between Stevie Wonder and Stevie Wonder, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Aretha Franklin, kind of that Motown feel, but a lot of soul. But it meets folk as well. I kind of get labeled as Americana because of that. More of an Anderson East, a guy that writes R&B, but he also writes folk music and love songs and country tunes almost.
Oh, Anderson East.
Love me some Anderson East. I hope I get to open for him someday.
That would be awesome. Your
Yeah,
guy
it
could
would.
totally trip him. He was at the vote last week, or last
Man,
2 years ago. I lost a year. We all
yeah.
lost a year. So let's talk about this past year that we all lost. How have you been keeping your creativity flowing during COVID?
Honestly, there's been so much else that's happened in the world besides the pandemic, which is, I think, a trigger of a lot of it, man. I think that we all kind of lost our minds there for a little bit, and then you saw a lot of crime. And I mean, obviously, crime that I'm very much against. I can't stand to see what's going on around us, and that's just talking about it right now kind of gets my blood boiling a little bit, and that's enough inspiration.
Let's move on to happier things. How
Yeah.
can people find your music? You said something about Facebook Lives. Tell people how they can follow up and hear more from you.
Well, I know that it's a world of digital right now. Hit up my website, levidriscoll.com. And if you love vinyl and you're still into some vintage things, I've got a 12-inch vinyl record out, a 5-song EP. But if you're not so old-fashioned in today's world, you can find it on Spotify, YouTube, Google Store. You can find it anywhere digitally.
What's an odd thing you collect, or do you collect anything?
I used to collect rocks, kind of like my good luck. I'd always pick a smooth rock and just keep it in my pocket. But I don't collect much anymore. I love to find vintage instruments though, and play stuff that's just, or find things that are out of tune and beat up and bring them back to life and restore them.
Do you name your guitar that you use predominantly?
I had a guitar named Red. It was a Takamine that honestly I played my first big show with. A show at the Vogue, I played with it, so it was a crucial guitar for me at a time. But other than Red, I've never named anything else.
So while people are enjoying your music, what do you suggest they drink? What would you pair with your songs?
Uh, I mean, it depends on which time frame. Back in the day, it would be Jameson and ginger ale.
For the raw milk performance, what should people sip on?
2%. A little more sober Levi in my older years, and you know what? It's been good for me. And that's another big thing is I write songs about that. I write songs about addiction and things that have kind of hassled me over the years, but also that I've overcome and made me stronger and made me write songs and the things that I love.
Do you think that's enough content?
Cool.
Anything else you want to share?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be on the lookout for 3 new songs following Never Scared EP coming out July 2021. Thank you for watching Raw Milk.